Hey everybody, welcome to Appa's Kitchen on the Road. I'm in Philadelphia in an Airbnb. It is hot as outside. I mean, it's like 95, 96 degrees today, humid. I went out this morning, check out my other videos. I had dim sum. Went to the Reading Terminal, went to Trader Joe's. I've been to Trader Joe's twice. Also, there's a Giant supermarket a few blocks from here. I've been to Giant twice. Um, anyway, I went yesterday because just wanted to check it out. I wasn't sure what I wanted to buy. Just bought some coffee, some milk for breakfast. And then thinking about it, okay, like what can I make in this kitchen that isn't mine? I wasn't sure if I had pots and pans or what was here. The kitchen's pretty well stocked. Doesn't have a lot. Has like 2 frying pans, a pot for pasta. So what could I make? It's hot. I don't have a lot of ingredients here. I just needed, a few things. So I decided to make some shrimp scampi. So a nice kind of light, refreshing summer dish. And now that I think of it, I don't have any containers to store any leftovers. So I'll improvise. All right, sorry. My brain just went off on a tangent there. Okay, so I'm going to take you to the counter and show you the ingredients, and then we'll get started. Shrimp scampi. All right, so I got some shrimp from Trader Joe's this morning. You may recognize these. I got them before. I used them before. About $9.99, I think. These have not gone up in price since the pandemic or before the pandemic. So, Trader Joe's has done a pretty good job of like keeping prices and portion size. The portion size hasn't changed. All right, anyway. So I got some shrimp. They're frozen. I'm just going to put them in a colander in the sink, run some cold water over them, and let them defrost while I start the sauce. Got some butter, garlic. That's for the sauce. I got this garlic olive oil yesterday at Trader Joe's. I just wanted to get a small bottle of olive oil, so I figured what the heck, I'm going to be using garlic no matter what, if I'm making a salad or if I'm cooking. So that should work. I've never used this before. I have salt and pepper, red pepper flakes, a bottle of Pinot Grigio. Funny story, I actually told this in another video, but so I went to Giant. I noticed that they sold alcohol at Giant when I went there yesterday. But you have to pay for the alcohol separately. You can't just take it up to the cashier at the front. There's like a deli counter where you pay for the alcohol. I think he put a little sticker on it to show that I paid for it. And I had to show my ID to prove that I was of age. All right. So I'm going to use a little Pinot Grigio, some lemon, and parsley. Actually, a lot of ingredients, more than usually I've been using. So, and salt, pepper. And then I'm going to make some linguine. All right. So those are the ingredients. I'm going to start with the shrimp, defrosting them, and then saute some garlic in olive oil and butter, and then it comes together pretty quickly. All right, so the shrimp are frozen and I'm using cold water, just running some cold water over them to defrost them. It won't take that long. So rather than just let the water run, I'm gonna run some cold water over them, let them sit for a bit. I'll come back and run some more cold water over them and just keep doing that until they're defrosted. I can feel that they're already starting to thaw. Okay, I'm gonna get started with the sauce. All right, first meal in a new kitchen, so it's a little bit strange. Here, it's just has stocked with the basics. So I have knives, I have a funky little plastic cutting board. I have a couple utensils, but not much. So we're gonna make it work. Okay, so starting out, I chopped up some garlic, 3 cloves of garlic. I might add more. I really like a lot of garlic in my scampi, but also I'm using garlic olive oil, so I can smell the garlic in the olive oil. It's pretty strong. So it might be enough. All right, so it's a combination of garlic or olive oil and butter, and then garlic. I put some red pepper flakes in there and some black pepper. So I'm just gonna get this started. The shrimp are already defrosted. It didn't take that long. Just let the garlic start to sizzle a little bit, and then I'll throw in the shrimp. All right, the garlic has been cooking for a few minutes. I'm going to throw in my shrimp. This is on a high heat. The shrimp are defrosted, but they're very cold. So it's really going to bring the temperature down here. I can see that my garlic is starting to brown a little bit. It's okay. I'm using this like little fork. I have a choice between a little fork or this big spoon. It smells delicious already. So I don't want to cook the shrimp fully because I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna cook them again. So right now, just kind of flavoring the sauce with the shrimp. I saw something actually really useful on the interweb. Shrimp, a C shape, well that one's not done, but a C shape is done, an O shape is overcooked. So let's see if I can get my shrimp to look like C's and not O's. That's going to be really hard with this many shrimp. All right, I think that's good for now. I'm going to take these out. They'll continue cooking. And then I'm going to put them back in a little bit. But first I'm going to add some wine and adjust the spices of my sauce. I took the shrimp out and now I'm going to add some wine. Let this cook down a little bit. Using a Pinot Grigio. It was the cheapest thing at Giant. It's Cloud 90. It's from Italy, 2022. 90 calories per serving. I don't know what that means. All right, my pasta water is on the stove. And oops, okay, new stove. So I didn't have the right burner setting. That's why nothing was happening there. Okay. Smells good, looks good. Let me add some more black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper with my scampi. So shrimp scampi, you could, I mean, I eat it with pasta. You could also just have it with bread. It's great, the sauce is great. Okay, I'm going to turn it off now. I can figure out how to work the stove. Turn it off, take it off the heat, and put my shrimp back in. So the only other thing to finish this off will be some lemon and parsley. This is really the only time that I use parsley in a recipe that calls for parsley. I think it does actually add to the flavor. And it also looks nice. You know, my mom used to put parsley in meatballs. I don't really see the point because you can't really taste it. So you're buying a bunch of parsley just to use a little bit in a meatball. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so shrimp scampi, it's done. It looks beautiful. It smells great. All I need to do is wait for the pasta water to come to a boil. Okay, my pasta is in the water now. I'm gonna just finish this up and get ready to eat. So first I'm gonna add, it's a small lemon, so I'm gonna add the juice of a whole lemon. And some parsley. All right, so that's done. The shrimp look like they're done really perfectly. I haven't tasted anything yet. Let me just give this sauce a little bit of a taste, see if I need to add anything. Okay, I think it needs a little salt. That's good. So what I'm going to do is transfer half of the shrimp into another pan. So rather than mixing all of it with pasta right now, I'm just going to use half of it. And save the other half. I don't have any like big storage bowls or anything here in this Airbnb. So that looks pretty good. It's about half. So I'm going to mix this with pasta, and then I have little bowls. I'll just store that in a small bowl for tomorrow. And I'll have the same thing for lunch or for dinner tomorrow. I'm going to mix a little bit of the pasta water in with this. It's not ready yet, but once I start getting the starch in the pasta water, I'm going to add a little bit to my liquid here, and then I'll mix the pasta in and heat it up together. All right, be back in about 5 minutes. All right, my pasta is done. I've turned the water off. Just put a little bit of the pasta water in here, and then I'm going to use the residual heat from this burner just to finish this off. Don't really want it to cook anymore because I don't want to overcook my shrimp. I guess I could have used a colander, would have been a lot faster, but I wanted to keep this pasta water here just in case. I don't think I'm going to need it. I'm making a mess as usual. All right, there we go. Linguine with shrimp scampi. I wish I had a big bowl. I don't. I'm going to have to put this on a plate. It's not really going to work out very well. Could top it with some butter at the end to just kind of give it a little bit of a smoother finish. But I'm not going to because I'm lazy and I don't need the extra calories. All right, I'm going to plate it and meet you at the table. All right, here we have it. Shrimp scampi. Linguine with shrimp scampi. Let me try one of the shrimp first. Well, that garlic, olive oil has so much flavor. I don't know. It's really good. I added some more red pepper flakes and some more black pepper. Delicious. The only thing that's missing is some bread. I need some bread to sup up all this juice, but a lot of nice flavors in here. I can taste the shrimp in the sauce, a kick from the pepper. The wine, I don't really taste the wine. Let me give this a taste. That's nice. Only 90 calories per serving. It's a little sweet. The garlic, butter, my pasta is cooked just right. I don't think I've ever overcooked pasta. My sister, by the way, doesn't use a timer. I say, how do you know when it's done? You just know. I have to use a timer, but I set my timer for 10 minutes, turn it off a minute before it's done. It will continue boiling. I don't even test it. 10 minutes, it says on the box, that's what I do. For homemade pasta, I'm not as confident, so I don't really know. Anyway, great dinner for on the road hot summer. Still, I'm so hot. I have the air conditioning on. I just turned it down, but I'm sweating from cooking. Um, yeah, it's a great dinner. For on the road. Bag of shrimp from Trader Joe's. I just had to buy a few supplies, olive oil, butter. If you don't want butter, just use olive oil. If you don't want olive oil, just use butter. Garlic I brought with me from home because I had 5 heads of garlic. I'm like, I'm not going to let this garlic go to waste. So I brought it with me. Salt and pepper was here. And the pasta. Pasta, by the way, cheaper in Philadelphia than it is in California. It was two boxes for $4, so it's about $2 a box for di cecco pasta. So that was nice. At Giant, they had a good selection. All right, I'm very satisfied with this dinner. I'm going to eat this. I might go out, take a walk later when it starts to cool down. Maybe even go for a bike ride. All righty, so I'll see you next time. I don't know how much more cooking I'm going to be doing because I don't really want to buy a lot. But maybe stay tuned. I might be cooking with my sister, with my brother, with my nephew. Who knows? Special guests coming soon. Definitely, I'll be eating out more. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.